Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? It's me, your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, and we are here to talk about a couple of things today. We got like 4 things to discuss on today's episode of Yes for the Mess. Happy Hump Day to all of you guys. Happy Hump Day. I would turn around and show my hump, but I don't feel like doing it, okay? Now, with that being said, before we get into anything in regards to today's Yes for the Mess, let's get into the promotions for what's to come on Scotty by Nature TV. All right, and those are 2 of the things that I have coming up on my channel. And we're going to start off with the Whether You Like It or Not Season 3 reality TV panel, which stars myself, Terrence, Josiah, Yarel, Sakina, Really Be TV, and Brandy Chanel. We will be covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives, okay? And that should be coming out in May, so be on the lookout for that. The second thing up is The Influence with myself and Reggie. It will be a musical show that will be coming out every weekend. It'll be for 10 weeks straight where we discuss music and music only, okay? That's the second thing. Next thing up is Boys Night Out, okay? We will be returning this week with our vlog, okay? It will be our getaway vlog where we all met up in Atlanta for my birthday, got together and had a great time and got even closer with this trip, okay? So that's what we're going to start this show back off with. And on March the 26th, we will be coming back with our very first episode of Boys Night Out, the very first real episode since the last time, okay? And, okay, Roasted Review is also coming back tonight at 8/7 Central, starring myself, Terrence, and Josiah, and it will start right here on my channel. So be on the lookout for it. We will be talking about Candy and the Gang as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville when it comes out in 2 more weeks, okay? So be on the lookout for it, all right? At 8/7 Central right here on my channel. Next week, it will be on Terrence's channel, and the week after, it will be on Josiah's channel. It'll be a rotating panel, so make sure you subscribe to all 3 of us so you can get your weekly dose of Roasted Review. But if you want to see our past Roasted Reviews when we talked about Portia Family Matters, go ahead. I have a whole playlist for Roasted Review right on my channel, so go and watch. And last but not least, I have another segment coming up called Who Was Wrong? I already got my 10 people listed, and I have I think 6 people have already agreed to do it. We already know what we're going to go back and forth about. And I'm waiting on 4 more people to respond to me, okay? 4 more people. And some of these people are people that you guys suggested, okay? I cannot wait to tell you guys who is going to be a part of Who Was Wrong. Like I said, this is also a 10-week show, so be on the lookout for it, because like I said, some of these people are people that you love. Some of these people are people that you suggested, okay? I sent some DMs and some emails out. Let's see if they respond. If not, I got some other people that I can ask, but I'm loving this cast of people that I got for this, okay? Now, without any further ado, let's get into what we came here for. And what we came here for is to be messy, okay? That's what we're here to do. Now, we're going to start this thing off with Nicki Minaj. Now, y'all know I don't like talking about Nicki Minaj, but she's been in the blogs the last couple of days now, and we got to talk about her. I know. I don't want to talk about her, but I got to. So With that being said, we're going to start this thing off with her. She was talking about how she got butt shots early in her career because Lil Wayne used to make jokes about her having a small hiney. Okay, now what we're about to do is we're going to get into this article from thejasminebrand.com. All right, you know, I get most of my tea from her child. So we're going to read that article. And if there's an audio in there, we're going to play that too. And then we're going to keep it moving. We're going to dissect it and move on to the next. Okay, so let's get into the article. So the article says that Nicki Minaj recently sat down with Joe Budden for an interview where the two discussed everything from their 2009 BET Cypher, the music industry pressures, and how things have changed within the rap game. They also touched on another personal yet controversial topic, plastic surgery. Now, during their interview, Nicki Minaj explains that when her career first began, social media was just starting, causing her to be one of the first female artists to receive harsh criticism on a social media platform. Nicki Minaj states, I was a lot of people's guinea pig. I was one of the first people to be shitted on the internet. It wasn't acceptable to have surgery or anything at that time. Now, at that time, I had never had surgery. I had ass shots. Nicki went on to explain that during this time, she was around Lil Wayne and his crew a lot and would feel the pressure to have a bigger butt. I kept being around Wayne and them. And at that time, Wayne was always talking about big booties. He would have a new chick in the studio every session. So those women were his muses. And I was around them all the time. And I was like, the little sister, this is what you're supposed to look like in the rap culture. Then Joe Budden asks, then no, Joe Budden then asked the bussin' rapper if the people around her ever pressured her to change her appearance. She replied, no, they never told me that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do my Nicki Minaj voice and it ain't working. No, they never told me that. Well, no, I'm not. Well, no, I'm lying. I think Wayne and them said stuff sometimes jokingly, but to a young girl or up and coming rapper or anything like that, when it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters. So even if they were joking, they don't know that the person that is in there in that room with them is not finding it funny. All right, so that was the article about Nicki Minaj speaking about how she felt pressure to change her appearance after working with Lil Wayne while Lil Wayne was making jokes about her appearance, about her having a small butt, and she felt as though she had to have a big butt in order to be in the industry because that's what the men wanted, okay? And honestly, I'm not surprised that that was the case. I'm really not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. A lot of these girls get in the game and they feel like that's what they got to do. So I'm really not surprised by any of that at this point. I'm not. I'm not surprised about it because K Michelle came out and she said many times before that when she first came into the industry, that's what she felt that she had to do. She felt like she had to be the girl that go out there and get butt shots. She felt like she had to be the girl that go out there and change her whole appearance. She felt like she had to be the girl to get the big ass. She felt like her having a big butt, a big ass would be the thing that would catapult her whole career, but that did not happen. All people was focused on was her ass. They wasn't focusing on her talent. They was focusing on her ass. And so Nicki Minaj saying that she felt pressure to do that, I'm not surprised. And y'all know I don't always have positive things to say about Nicki Minaj because I see through the obnoxious shit that she be doing to me, in my opinion. But I'm not surprised. And I think that that's very disheartening that women still have to go through that whole notion of if you look this way, if you act this way, if you're shaped this way, then you will be successful. But if you don't look like that girl, if you're not shaped like that girl, you won't be successful. That's what they do to women in this industry. And it's really sad. It's really sad that women have to go into this industry thinking that they have to be someone that they're not in order to be accepted. Those are the things that women feel like they have to go through in this industry. They have to be something that they're not. They have to be shaped this way. If you're not shaped like this, then you ain't shit. If you're not looking like that, then you ain't shit. If you're not talking like this, if you're not acting like this, if your tits ain't this big, it ain't worth of our time. And that's just how they do the women in this industry, and I really feel bad for them. And people look at Nicki Minaj in this whole "I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch," Roman's revenge ass, outlandish ass personality that she got. They all look at that and they don't expect for her to have any form of insecurities about herself. But she's a human being. She's not a Barbie like she markets herself to be. She's a whole human. She ain't no fucking Barbie. She's a human being. That's what she is. She's a whole human in this bitch. She's a human. And I definitely watched that Joe Budden interview. I definitely watched it. Now, I don't know. Now, if y'all want me to cover it, please feel free to tell me in the chat, because this will be a premiere video. So tell me in the chat if y'all want me to cover it, because if you want me to cover it, I'll watch it again just for you guys. And then I will make a whole video covering it, and I'll put it out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a slow news week right now, so it ain't really much to talk about. So if y'all want me to cover that interview, go ahead and let me know right now, and I will. I know Armand is already doing it, because I already seen him go live talking about it before I even came up here. But if y'all want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. Real talk. I'll watch it again. I'll make me some notes about it, and I'll do it. No lies. I'll do it. But she's not a Barbie. She's a whole human being. And I just had made a post just the other day about self-esteem, about bigging yourself up, about insecurities. And I've had a lot of insecurities. Like I said, even though people tell me how gorgeous I am, you got nice skin, you're handsome, you're sexy, you're this, you're that. Any man will want to date you. But even then, I still felt like there was nothing nice looking about me. Even then, I still felt like I didn't look like the other guys. Even then, I felt like if I looked this way, if I worked out and got a few muscles, then I'll be marketable, or people will want to tune in to me, because I am a gay man. You know what I mean? And I don't have a gay audience. So I used to feel like if I don't look muscle bound, if I'm not the trade that people like to look at, then they're not going to look at me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it is what it is. That's how I feel. So, yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Because even looking at Love and Hip Hop New York, that last season that they had, and when I saw Fresher tell that girl Jenna Ski, however you pronounce her damn name, telling her that he wants her to get her body done before she starts doing music, that kind of put like a whole bunch of rage in me, just to see that in living color, to see a man tell a woman that you got to get your body done and you got to look like this in order for you to be successful. That's some clown shit, and I never agree to it at all. So that's all I really got on Nicki Minaj. So we finna move on to Tevin Campbell. Now, y'all, if anybody knows me, they know that I love me some Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? I'm ready. Tell me what you want me to do. Is probably some of my top 50 favorite R&B records ever. Tevin Campbell is probably my favorite male voice. I love Tevin Campbell. I wish I could sing like Tevin Campbell. I need another album from Tevin Campbell. Like, I love Tevin Campbell. And I will fight a bitch about Tevin Campbell. I don't play no games about Tevin Campbell, okay? Now, recently, there was a tweet out talking about male singers that they didn't know was gay. And Tevin Campbell responded to the tweet. And I got this from the industry on blast. Okay, so there we go right there. So this chick said, my mom keep telling me Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, and I guess she meant to say my mom kept telling me. My mom kept telling me Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, and Tevin Campbell were all gay. Tevin responded with, Tevin is a rainbow, with a smiley face emoji. And people been talking about it ever since then. So it's kind of like everybody's been talking about the fact that Tevin Campbell has come on out and said that I am rainbow. And honestly, this ain't no news to anybody. Like, this ain't no news to nobody. Like, that has always been the word in the streets ever since he came out as a singer. As far as I know, people have always suspected that Tevin Campbell was gay. Now, I know that when Tevin Campbell came out in 1990, I was Nothing But a Damn Baby. I was probably one when he came out with Tomorrow, singing, I know tomorrow will bring better you, better me. That song. He came out with that song in 1990, and I think he was like 11 or 12 when he sung that. And I was nothing but a baby when that song came out. So of course I don't know that much about that back then, but I'm a music connoisseur. I've always read about the musical history and shit like that. And they always have said that Tevin Campbell was gay. Even in 1999, and I think that's what really fucked up his career back in '99 when he came out with his last album, and he was arrested for like I think soliciting like oral from like an undercover cop. So they was out there saying he was an escort and all this other stuff allegedly, and then Jaguar Wright crazy ass came out and said the same thing about him, and then he got on Twitter saying that she was lying and he threatened to sue her. So even then, like maybe about 4 years later, maybe 3, 4 years later, um, he did an interview with Sister to Sister. And I remember that interview plain as day, honey. I remember that interview. I remember that interview. I remember that interview because my mother used to always read Sister to Sister. And I used to love me some Jamie Foster Brown. I used to love me some Sister to Sister magazine. That was my favorite magazine. And I had to be in the 8th grade or going to the 9th grade. It was one of them because it was 2003. So I had to be in the 8th grade or had to be that summer with me going to the 9th. But he did an interview with Jamie Foster Brown, basically saying that he was trisexual. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he said he was trisexual. He said that he would try anything at least once. You know what I mean? Like he never flat out said that he was gay, but he said, I'm a freak though. That's pretty much what he was saying. So this ain't nothing new. This ain't really no tea. This ain't nothing new at all. But I'm glad that he could, live in his truth. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these male girls can't come out and live their truth. You know what I mean? Like for many, many years, like should we go down the list of all of these male R&B singers that everybody has suspected that was gay? Like Luther Vandross. Anybody with eyes could see that Miss Luther was gay. We already knew that. We knew that before Patti LaBelle even said anything about it on Watch What Happens Live, and everybody was all up in arms at Patti LaBelle, mad at her because she said what it was. He dead now, and we already knew anyway. So it was really nothing. We already knew that he was gay anyway. So this was really nothing to really be that upset about. We already knew. We knew already. So what you mad for, bro? What you mad for? We already knew. So yeah, that was pretty much the gist of that situation. Like they was all mad and hot and bothered because Patty said that he was gay. He was, okay? They said Marvin Gaye was gay. I don't know how true that is, but they said he was. They said Teddy Pendergrass was gay as well. I don't know how true that was because I definitely don't know nothing about that time, but they said he was gay. What about Quincy Jones? They said Quincy Jones get down with the boys. They were saying that. Okay, they were saying that about Quincy Jones. I don't know how true that is, but many industry people have said that. And I think it was a rumor out saying that Quincy wanted to sleep with Tupac or some shit like that, and Tupac wasn't having that shit. That was a rumor now. I ain't saying it's facts. I'm saying it's a rumor. We talking about all the men that was rumored to be gay. Okay, let's make that clear. Freddie Jackson. You are my lady. Freddie Jackson. They said he was gay. And he still won't own it. Like, I think he did like a TV One unsung type of thing or whatever. And he was like, he won't speak, he refused to speak on his sexuality. I won't be speaking on this. I won't be talking about this. It's not what I'm here to talk about. You gay, Freddie. You gay, Miss Freddie Mae. You gay. It's okay. You ain't gotta come out. It really ain't nobody business, honestly. But you gay, girl. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, girl. You know you gay. So like there's a lot of these girls, these male female singers. I mean, shit, not male female singers. A lot of these male singers out there that people have suspected to be gay, and they was gay, like they was, like straight up. And I'm glad that he could live in his truth, though, because they could not tell people that they were gay. They couldn't tell people they were messing with men. They couldn't do that. Like even with Queen Latifah, she just came out the closet a few years ago, and it wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? She even got on stage at BET Awards last year talking about some happy pride. I'm like, not Miss UNITY being open with her shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Be yourself. It's a whole nother era. Be yourself. Do you? You know what I mean? If it take you some time to be yourself, fine. But be yourself. That's all I'm saying. So we're gonna go into the next story, which is Chris Brown. Or whatever. And you guys already know that Chris Brown and his good friend Trey Songz has been in the blogs lately about these women coming out saying that they did stuff to them, took advantage of them and stuff like that. And Chris Brown revealed some text messages. And yeah, it looks like that girl might be lying, y'all. So we're gonna get into this article from the jasminebrand.com and we finna discuss it right after that, okay? So the article goes a little something like this. The plot continues to thicken in the investigation against Chris Brown. The Miami Beach police have obtained text messages between Chris Brown and the woman who has accused him of drugging and R-ing her in 2020. In the text messages obtained by Radar Online, the alleged victim, known only as Jane Doe, describes herself as a professional choreographer, dancer, model, and musical artist. Is seen flirting with the 32-year-old singer in a very vulgar manner and sharing nude selfies shortly after the alleged RAPE occurred. Now, as previously reported, a woman is suing Chris Brown for $20 million for allegedly, you know how YouTube is. They very sensitive about these words. DRUGGING and RAPEING her on a yacht docked outside of Diddy's house in late December 2020. According to the lawsuit, the woman claims that she was RAPED'd by Brown after he served her drinks. She claimed that she had become disoriented, physically unstable, and started to fall in and out of sleep. Brown then led Jane Doe down to a hallway into a bedroom where he allegedly closed the door and blocked her from leaving the room. The lawsuit alleged that Chris Brown then undressed and RAPE the woman, ejaculating inside of her and saying he was done. The following day, according to the complaint, Brown allegedly demanded that the woman take a Plan B. However, the text messages between Chris Brown and the alleged victim appears to question that DRUG and assault allegations. Law enforcement have been provided dozens of text messages that also reveal Jane Doe moved to Los Angeles soon after the alleged encounter with Brown and tried to hook up with him at least 4 times in the past year. In a message to Brown, Jane Doe said, "I wanted to come over. LOL, I'm bored. Make time for me tonight." Reportedly, Chris Brown is pursuing legal action against the woman and is cooperating with the investigation in Miami. Now, that was the article from the jasminebrand.com, and all I can say is this right here: I stand corrected. Now, I never said that Chris Brown was guilty. Never said that he was. But I said I don't put none past nobody, and I still have that same mindset. I don't put anything past none of these men. I don't. A lot of the times these men be guilty as fucking sin, and it be plain as day, and we still don't say nothing because we want to protect the black man, all that crazy shit. But it's looking like this woman was lying. And I feel like this: anytime a woman sit up here and lies on a man and try to get them locked up for something that he didn't even do, because there's a lot of men that have done prison sentences over shit like this and it never even happened, and then years later the woman comes out and say, "Oh, he never did that to me," and now this man has served all this time for no damn reason. You get what I'm saying to you? You get what I'm saying to you? So it's just like, okay, girl, like, what gives? What you talking about? Whatever. So I feel like women like that, when they come out and recant their story after a man that did time and say that, "Oh, that never happened, I lied on him," they need to go to jail. Because you lied. And you got this man in jail. He a felon. Gonna be hard for him to live his life, find a job or anything like that, because you decide to sit up here and you wanted to be lying. That's not cool. I feel like anytime a woman does that and it comes out to be a lie and she knows that she was lying, they should go to jail or at least get some probation or something. They need to have some law shit against them for lying, because it's not cute to be lying on somebody, period. It's just not. It's not. So no. So yeah, so shout out to Chris Brown for that. I'm glad he got them text messages and he can prove his innocence, okay? So last but not least is some Housewives of Atlanta tea. Kenya Moore, okay? Now apparently her estranged husband are still going at it. He says that he wants the reality star to pay his legal fees, and he accuses her of dragging out the divorce proceedings. So we're about to get into this article right here from the Jasmine Brand, child. And then after that, we're going to dissect this shit. And then we're going to be up out of here because I got to get ready for some review tonight, honey. So let's get into the article from the Jasmine Brand, baby. So the article states, the divorce saga Between Kenya Moore and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Mark Daly lives to see another day. Now, according to reports, Mark Daly is accusing the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore of dragging her feet in the divorce proceedings and refusing to turn over crucial documents. As previously reported, after 4 years of marriage and having one child together, Kenya Moore filed for divorce from Mark Daly in August of 2021. Since then, the former lovebirds have been battling out in court over their custody agreement, finances, and living arrangements. Recently, Mark Daly filed a new motion against his estranged wife, seemingly blaming the reality star for the drawn-out divorce. According to Radar Online, Daly claims that Moore took months to turn over her financial documents and failed to submit a proposed child support worksheet. In addition to that, he says that Moore is refusing to answer basic questions. Daly argues that Moore's actions have dragged out their divorce proceedings, and he is now asking the court to make her responsible for paying off his legal bills associated with the dispute. Now, reportedly, Moore has denied Daly's claims that she is prolonging the official separation, and she is asking for her legal bills to be covered and for the motion to be denied. Also, Moore is once again pleading for Daly's court filings to be sealed. Her lawyer previously explained that the former USA title holder is a high-profile celebrity who has vested in heightened interest in keeping her private life from becoming public. Due to her public persona, the petitioner's life safety and privacy interests are generally the subject of media outlets and as such, and the judge has yet to rule. During an episode the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Kenya became very emotional, reflecting on her past relationship with Mark Daly. While crying, she can be heard saying, "I'm in the middle of this divorce and I just want it to be over." Okay, and here is a little bit of audio from that situation. And then after this audio plays, we're going to talk about it and then we're going to be over with. So here we go.
What's happening? Right now. Listen, you just have to think about the fact this is.
He doesn't get it. Like, something's wrong with him. Like, I was texting with my ex, and he said something about going back to the first time we met on a date, being those hopeful people that we were. It just really pissed me off that he had the nerve to, like, the audacity, didn't feel like, after all the hell that he's raised in our marriage and all that havoc, and I'm like, we're here because of you. It just was a trigger. I don't know why. It was just a trigger.
All right, so that was some audio from, because I ain't going to play all this shit, audio from the Ultimate Girls Trip about this situation. Listen, all I got to say is this. I don't know what's going on, but y'all need to get it together. If y'all don't want to be together, y'all need to go on and get this divorce on out the way so Mark Daly can go out and do whatever he wants to do and Kenya can do what she wants to do. Now, I don't know who lying in this situation. First, Mark say that Kenya is the one dragging the divorce. Then Kenya comes down and deny that she's the one dragging the divorce. It's like, girl, who dragging it? 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 And whoever dragging it, they need to come on with it because we tired of talking about it, honey. We really are. Like, y'all need to get this shit together. Get that child support shit together. Get this alimony shit together. Get it all together because it, like, Kenya keep on crying about this man. This man ain't nothing to be crying about. Move on with your life and focus on your child and focus on getting your career on point. You already got more hair care in the CVS stores. Continue to do your beauty brand. Continue to do things that will elevate you. Okay? Continue to do that. Don't be sitting up here crying about some worthless ass nigga because he ain't nothing to be crying about anyway. So I just feel like you should move on with your life, do what you do, and keep it pushing. Y'all both need to get it together and stop dragging this damn divorce because I feel like both of y'all are dragging it, honestly. I feel like both of y'all doing it. Y'all need to stop it anyway. Real spit. Stop doing that. Move on and keep it moving. That's all I really got on that. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops as well. If you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my IG is down below. If you want me to follow you back on Instagram, please hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back. With that being said, your boy is out of here. Until Roasted Review tonight, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out, peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out.